guys, welcome back to Trisha's house. I had said in one of my videos, did you all want to see a turkey dinner without baking the turkey, without doing all those things, whether you able to or you wasn't, or you just don't want to fix a big old turkey for yourself. So this is probably from 1 to 3 people. And like I said, 3 people if you had like, a small child or just people that don't eat much. But here's the ingredients that we're using. We're going to use canned corn, some garlic powder, salt, pepper, mayonnaise, green pepper, stovetop, butter, the cranberries from Dollartree, the great value, uh, gravy, turkey gravy mix. This is the little tool that I had from Temu, which I love to get the core out of the pepper. Absolutely amazing. But I've got instead of using a red onion, I didn't really have red onion, so we're going to use a yellow onion, and we're going to use the green pepper, or you could use red. But what we're making now is creamed corn salad. Now you can use, instead of the mayonnaise, you could use a plain yogurt um, instead of mayonnaise, or mix them both. But I didn't have plain yogurt, and I don't really prefer yogurt, so I used mayonnaise for this. So the cream corn salad is awesome. I actually growed some cilantro and froze it. Here's a half a cup of green peppers, okay, to 1 can of drained corn. You drain your corn, then you add your green peppers. All right. And of course, this is always, you know, you can add, take away, whichever, if you like less green peppers, add less. And then here is the onion, which you use, I'm guessing around mm, like a quarter cup, and again, I'm using my little Timu chopper, which I love. That's one of my favorite things. OMG, I love it. The little pink chopper there, I love it. But I'm using probably a quarter cup of onion, but I think later I actually add just all of it, like a half a cup. But again, these green peppers and the onions is for you to, adjust. This is not set in stone. You do as you want to do. So we're going to add in about a half a cup of mayo. And like I said, you can use plain yogurt if you'd like. All right. And we're making the cream corn salad. And it's not really made out of cream corn, just regular whole kernel corn, but it's called cream corn salad. And it really is good, okay? Then you will you'll stir it together. Of course, you can add jalapenos in this too if you like that hotness. I didn't, because some of my people wouldn't like that. So I would, they wouldn't. So we're going to add probably about quarter to half a teaspoon of salt. Okay, yeah, I use my hands. That's just the way I do it, so I don't really measure. And again, probably about a quarter to half a teaspoon of pepper. So we'll get that. And I think to mine, I did add a little peppering, which you don't see, but a little bitty sprinkle of some cayenne. But I did not use the jalapenos because I thought it would be too hot. Then we're going to use around probably half a teaspoon of garlic powder, granulated. And again, all this can be subject. If you can't use salt, don't use salt. I don't know your health problems or what you can have and what you cannot. This is just something to give you an idea to have that Thanksgiving dinner, okay? That you don't have to bake that turkey. You don't have to get out a whole, ham. You can do this, and this is the cilantro that I grew, that I froze. And so I got it out of the freezer, so that's why you're thinking, why does it look funny? Well, it's been frozen, that's why. So that's how I save too, is grow my own herbs. And of course, I froze this. And I'm going to add the cilantro. Now, if you don't like cilantro, leave that out. Okay, I added the pepper and the salt already, so we're going to stir this up. And this can be probably, you need to eat it within like the 2 days, okay, of making it. And it's not that, it's going to, like, I guess, go bad. It's just kind of gets watery after like 2 days. But this is really, really good. But drain your corn good, and you could probably use frozen for this. But I'm normally always a canned person, canned corn, canned green beans, all that. Now I'd rather have my garden stuff, yes. But, we don't have a garden, so we have to do what we've got to do. But put this in the fridge, let it get cool. Now, we're on to the turkey and the stovetop and do all that, okay? You got to have butter for the potatoes. You got to have egg for what we're going to make on the other, your salt and pepper. All right. So, then we're going to go ahead and take the craisins from Dollar Tree. It's $1.25 for this bag of craisins. Then I'm going to take the craisins or the cranberries, however you want to say it. and I'm going to chop them up with my knife, okay? Now, if you don't have because I'm going to use an immersion blender later to kind of thicken it up. But we're going to chop them now. But if you don't have an immersion blender, just chop and chop and chop till they get littler than what I did, okay? You can chop them till they're really, really fine, or however you like. If you got a texture issue that you like them bigger, littler, whatever, you don't even have to cut them up at all if you don't like. Just put them in some water, okay, like I did. Put in some water and let them rehydrate, okay? That's what I'm doing here. So let them rehydrate in the water, and later on I will take an immersion blender and we will chop them up to make a thicker, just make it thicker and chunkier, because if you break them down more, it kind of gives you that little kind of a gravy or a little thicker juice to it. So that's what I'm going to be doing later. Like I said, if you don't have an immersion blender, go ahead and be chopping these up now. And then let them soak while you're doing all these other things, okay? And I hope you all really enjoy this. I really hadn't done this before, ever. I've never tried this. I just thought about it. I thought, hey, what can I do? For the ones who've asked me, which was really Mimi, she asked me to do this. And because I had asked, hey, if you want to do it, tell me in the comments. And she did. So this is for you, honey. So here we go. You make your stovetop as it says in the directions. Then I've got a little bit of sage I'm going to add to the stovetop. And I'm going to add a little bit of butter, even though it doesn't say it in the directions. Then I'm going to add my water as it says, and some butter, because I think butter just makes it better, baby, So I think I added a little salt, pepper to this. I know I had pepper, and of course I'm going to add salt. That's just the way it is around here. I am going to add extra salt. If you cannot, do not add it. Then we're going to add an egg. This is just a binder to get things to stay together when we start to fry these croquettes, okay? Pepper it up really good if you love pepper. If you don't, leave it out. Of course, I think I added some salt. I don't know if you see it or not, but I did. Probably not, probably off camera or something, but I know me, I probably added some salt. But let this set up like it says, 5-10 minutes, whatever. And it's got the egg in it that I pour later, some little bit of turkey juice. But now we're going to go on to our potatoes. Do your potatoes as it says on the package, as I did. But then I also added butter and milk, okay, to the potatoes, even though it doesn't say to add butter and it doesn't say to add milk. But I think for a richer, more homemade taste, I think, adding butter and milk does that. And I add the pepper, which it does not say to do. And of course, I'm going to add salt. It does not say to do that either. So I'm going to do that just to make it more, more home cooked taste and meal. Okay, a little more richer, a little more flavor. Yes, it's going to be better. Just wait, and no, I'm telling you, you'll love it. You're going to love it. You just can't wait. Okay, I just can't wait for you to taste it. If you make it, I hope you tell me some way in the comments or send me an email. It says, hey, I really do like this, easy turkey dinner for 1 to 3 people. I know if I was by myself, I wouldn't want to cook a turkey. I wouldn't want to cook a big ham. And some people just can't, aren't able to do so. They can't handle a big, 16-pound turkey. And who would want to for yourself? You know what I'm saying? So you make the turkey the turkey gravy as it says also. Then I'm going to open up this canned turkey from the Dollartree. This was $1.25, okay, on the turkey. We're going to open it. I'm having a little difficult time here. So we're going to add a little juice to our dressing, okay? We're going to add some of that to our dressing just to give it a little more flavor, okay? Don't put too much because it'll make it too runny, Then we're going to do our turkey. I did out of my Keurig of the hot coffee. So, I heated up whatever it says on the package, 1 cup of hot water. I put the gravy mix inside there, used my little Temu whisk, and then I put it in a microwave for about a minute. Watch it, it's going to be hot. Make sure you use something to be safe because it is hot. So make sure you use something that's microwave safe and some kind of, pot holders to get it out. And then you stir that gravy. Let it set aside till you get this done. Now I've added the turkey into the stuffing mix, okay? Now you want to fold it. Don't sit there and stir it like a wild child, okay? Just fold it gently so you can keep those chunks of turkey in your croquettes, okay? Now, if you don't like chunk turkey, then honey, just stir away and act like a wild child. All right, just do that. But I don't. I want the chunks of turkey in it. So here we are. We've got it stirred or folded. Now I'm going to take my ice cream scoop and I'm going to have some. I've got some cornmeal in my plate. That way, it's going to help it stay together or help me pick it up. Just help it maybe not stick to the pan by rolling it in cornmeal. Okay. Um, I'm using self-rising cornmeal, but you can, I'm sure, use whichever. And so just coat each of your croquettes, all right? And we're going to fry them. So I'm going to get all these together and ready. Of course, I'm making a mess. I always do. It never fails. But here I'm showing you I'm making more croquettes in my cornmeal in my plate. We're going to dredge all of them, or put coating on the from the cornmeal on them, and we're going to kind of mold them into their croquette shape while the oils get hot. In the meantime, our cranberries are rehydrating. Our potatoes are done, because it don't take long for these things to get done. Because remember, your stuffing is done. The only thing it really has to cook is that egg, because your turkey's done, your stuffing is done. All you're doing is kind of heating it up inside, making that egg cook and getting a crisp on the outside. So you're browning your stuff. That's basically it, because everything else is really done when you put it in there. So, because your canned chicken is already done, so there you go. So we're going to put these in the oil to have them to fry. I'm testing the oils. If you're seeing what I'm doing, I'm actually testing the oil to see if it's ready. I didn't think it's quite ready in time, so I'm going to take the cranberries and I'm going to kind of, break them up, cut them up real good, and kind of blend them a little bit thinner and a little bit, we're going to go ahead and put these in. So the oil's ready. We're going to start frying these puppies up, kind of like, a salmon patty or just, whatever you're frying. We're just going to fry them up. And I'm telling you, they're so good. I ate this meal. I was just so shocked because, like I said, I've never done this before. This just kind of come up on me like, what can I do to make this turkey happy Thanksgiving dinner for these people that's just by themselves or got two people, or maybe them and a child, or like I said, you're alone, but make it a really good, comforting, fill your belly meal without a lot of cost, without a lot of effort, without a lot of time, without a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to make this for you. Yes, sorry about the whole, mess right there as you're seeing. But, hey, you're cooking, that's how it is. And, but anyway, what I was trying to say is, you can make this with, like I said, not a big budget, not a lot of time, not a lot of effort. You don't have to, lift a big turkey in. You don't have to, wait for it to, turkey to cook all night, to debone it. You don't have to do any of that. All right, this is going to be so good. I'm telling you, you need to try it. You're not gonna regret it. Okay, you really need to try it. But like I said, send me an email or send a comments out of this video that, hey, I did try this. I loved it. Thank you. Whatever, or hey, I don't like it. No, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Just whatever. But just let me know if you try it. That's the only thing I want to do. Just know if you tried it, whether you like it or you don't. You can just be honest. Hey, I did not like that, Patricia. Whatever. Whoops, I got a little spillage there. It's kind of popping out. I probably should have used a deeper bowl. But I didn't. So here you are. You're seeing it kind of coming out. So learn from Trish. Learn from Trish's house. Don't do that. But anyway, we got them. We got it blended. I didn't cut them up to where they're just mush. I did have some, some bits and pieces and chunky and little chunks and little, like thickness of the sauce from the water, it rehydrating. I'm telling you, this is a really good shortcut if you want a real whole cranberry without having to cook it and get the whole cranberries and cook it down, for hours and blah, blah, I don't want to do all that. No, I don't. So, but now I actually have to say, I do love that gelled cranberry sauce. Now listen, I know a lot of people are like, oh, no, I'm telling you, we love it. I grew up on it. I absolutely love it, but I just thought for you guys that don't like the gelled cranberry sauce, what you could get that kind of mush it up, or cut it up and put it with these cranberries would be great. That's another option you could do if you like the gelled cranberry. But, which I do, but like I said, I did this extra for y'all or whoever's watching. And then we've got the gravy, and I'm going to pepper it, okay? And I don't know if I added a little salt to this. I don't think I did this, but I did add the pepper to the gravy, okay? We're just letting it set, letting it kind of gel up, get thick. Now we've got all this done, and now we're going to go get our corn, and we're going to plate this baby up, okay? So we've got the corn where it's been in the fridge, and stir it back, just stir it again, stir it all together. I think for mine, I put a little extra salt and pepper in my cream corn salad, but we're going to plate up. We've got the turkey croquettes in the plate. We're actually doing our mashed potatoes now. Then we've added the cream corn salad. Then I've got a little serving cup for my cranberry, I guess, little cranberries. Little cranberry salad or cranberry whatever, the cranberries. So we're going to put that down on the plate. Now, doesn't that look like you've spent all day? You've got your turkey, you've got your dressing, you've got your gravy, you've got your cream corn salad, and you just got everything that you need because you got your dressing, you got everything. You got your cranberries, so you got your tartness, you got your potatoes from your butter from the fat, then you've got that really nice cream corn salad, and your turkey croquettes. So tell me, is that not a nice meal from some Walmart and the Dollar Tree? I'm telling you, look at that. And it is so good. I'm telling you, you need to try this Happy Thanksgiving turkey croquette dinner. It is so good. And did not have a lot in it because what was the potatoes? What, $1 something at Dollar Tree or $1 something at Walmart? Then your can of corn was 50 cents. Then your pepper may be about 60 to 80. Then the Dollar Tree cranberries was $1.25. Your turkey was $1.25. I think the stovetop was like $1.99. And of course you've already got your eggs or your mayonnaise. Now you might have to buy cilantro if you don't have any, but I'm telling you, this was so, so good. You need to try this. Let me know in the comments. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.